Day 4 at the Nepal Premier League, and what a day it was. The best of the tournament so far. 2 absolute thrillers. The Gurkhas won in the morning, but we're going to talk about that later because I've got some immediate reaction from the hero of the air. Yes, Lokesh Bam was the player of the match, but Chris Soul of Scotland. Souley, well done firstly.
Thank you very much.
Have a quick walk with me.
Yeah.
What happened out there? How did you chase down 192?
Yeah, well, we were certainly in it. We were always sort of dipping in and out of the run rate. Bashir and Lokesh put on an unbelievable partnership, which sort of broke the back of it. And it just took a few cameos and then for me to fluke a couple over the boundary at the end there and get our first win on the board. So very happy with that.
Okay, be honest with everyone watching. Played 2, lost 2. The opposition pump 191 on you. Did you really believe at the halfway stage?
It's sort of Nepal cricket where funny things can happen. It seems to be the mystery of this country.
This ground
as well. I mean, we actually approached it a little bit different at the halfway stage. Didn't roll the wicket. Said actually it was playing really well at the death there. There was a few that stayed low in our innings, but it was a really good track, and the small pockets hard to defend. So you always know, take a couple innings that go well, you get right into it. So it came off today, which was brilliant.
Really did. Delighted for Chris Soul. One more question for him. 191 scored in the first innings. That's the record total ever. Then they hunted that down. What about the local players? First couple of days was the overseas that were dominating. Lokesh Bam today. But Bashir Ahmed, he was exceptional, wasn't he?
Yeah, Bashir was fantastic. He really sort of waxed nicely there with Lokesh. Took a bit of pressure off him and he started to sort of take a lot more of the strike and a lot more of the onus on him, which when Lokesh got a ball in the zone and put it away, made it really hard for the bowlers. So it's been pretty tricky for a lot of the bowlers here, and for those two to go and do that, it was fantastic.
Speaking of bowling, Sandeep Lamachani was outstanding today, wasn't he? One for and the way in which he captained helped you pull it all around. I think Kevin O'Brien might have had a word or two during the break. Really inspired you.
Yeah, a little rocket, 10 overs to get us up and about and back in it. I think Sandeep could have had 3-4 wickets today. He was unlucky, beating both edges and sort of getting inside edges and things, but that's the way T20 cricket goes. Another day he might bowl rubbish and get 4 for, so hopefully that comes soon too. But no, yeah, Kev's been brilliant as well. Now he's sort of starting to get the right messages across to the boys and really getting them going and making sure they believe in themselves and trust themselves.
Blowing the tournament wide open. Before I get in trouble with both of them, go and get that team bus. Many congratulations. I'm going to review the rest of the day. Well done, buddy. Okay, that's Chris Soul. That was the second game. Unbelievable, really. But actually, we can't forget about this morning's game, because this morning's game was a stunner too. We reckoned about 150 was the par on that pitch. 149 was posted, and the Gurkhas, I didn't know whether or not Shikhar Dhawan's innings was going to be the best innings of the day. They all came to see Gabber play. 72 he made, couldn't get the strike in the first 10. For the first 10 overs, I think he faced 16 deliveries. It was rather ridiculous. But then he turned the screw, turned it around in a big way. Thought Nathan Souter bowled it outstandingly well, but then he came back on in the 19th over and Gabber went downtown. Took him 6, and then 6 more. It was quite impressive to say the least. We thought 149 was going to be a winning score, and I've ended up on the wrong side of a prediction with HD Ackerman. HD said the Gurkhas were going to win, the hometown side was going to win. I thought the Karnali Yaks were going to do the business. They didn't. The reason why, one man and one man alone. Yes, credit to Gerard Erasmus, no doubt, with the ball and the bat, but it was all about Karan KC. When he came to the crease, his side were basically dead and buried. At this venue, in T20 internationals, he averages a strike rate of 220. Never seen anything like it. One venue he loves and knows better than anyone in the world. He came in, started hitting sixes downtown to his favourite area, and as soon as he started doing that, all of a sudden the crowd got into it and the game started to change. So the Gurkhas got their first win of the competition. That was massive for them. And then on to that evening contest, the afternoon. We've actually ended up almost finishing in the darkness. The games went right the way to the distance. With just 2 balls left, Chris Soul hit that winning boundary, got it over the rope to spark jubilant scenes of celebration. For the Lumbini Lions, bit of a mention for them too, because Rohit Powdell was quite brilliant, wasn't he, with the bat? He made 46, but a big moment. Tom Moores was cruising. He was on 30 off 17, and Deepak Bahara just sprinted in, got to the 30-yard circle and gunned down one stump to aim at. Caught Tom Moore short. That, I think, changed the game. Chris Soul talked about it there. I think Kevin O'Brien had a bit of a word with his team at the drinks break and said, we're not doing enough. We've got to do better. Yes, all the talk will be about the chase, rightly about Lokesh Bam's quality, the brilliance of Bashir Ahmed too, and Chris Soul getting them over the line at the end. But actually, what really won that game was that effort for those 5 or 6 overs. It really changed things. They restrained the side at the end, and realistically the Lumbini Lions should have scored 220. They were going that well. 2 incredible games, a cracker in the morning, an even better one in the afternoon. The 2 highest scores that we've seen, and I'll tell you something, this has blown this Nepal Premier League wide open. Cannot wait for tomorrow. It's going to be another double header. I need some sleep. I'm exhausted. What a day it was. Outstanding, unforgettable stuff. Come and join us tomorrow live on Star Sports.